How's it going, boys and girls? The Punk Monk here. I am chilling at my wonderful friend Julie Wu's house, and she has this really cool little chill space that we're just hanging out in, talking. And this video is actually about a video I just posted on my Facebook, and I'll put the link down below. It's about a phenomena in nature that I just discovered amongst ants, and it's called the spiral of death. Now, you know ants, if you know anything about ants, they're a colony, and they're a hierarchy system, and they all work through hierarchy levels of taking orders and having places and structured. You know about ants. Well, if you a little bit more knowledge is ants work through smell, pheromones. So they don't talk. They smell each other, and they give each other signals through smell and whatever. And you always see ant trails, and they're walking down the road, and they're like soldiers marching. They're going some long distance, and you know enough by now that, it's an army colony, and they're all following orders. They're all doing this. Well, there's a rare phenomenon that happens if the ants get completely separated. Like, apparently, they've got, 20-foot radius on the pheromone. So if they get separated for 20 feet or something, I don't know what it is, then they can never pick up the smell again. Like, if they get lost from the trail, you walk across them or something happens, they could always pick it up. They always find their way towards the leader. But if they lose it, they really lose it. And so what happens is, with no direction, they have nowhere to follow and they have nowhere to lead. And just the leader ants, they just start going in a circle, in a big spiral. And all the other ants, and we're talking 1,000 ants, even up to 10,000, depends. It could be the entire colony. All the other ants are following Tommy and Johnny in front of them, just believing everyone's got the answer. And they're all going in a circle, and they spiral down to this point to where they have to start climbing on top of each other, literally. And it's a force of nature. It just makes them keep going. Even the ones that are on the stack at the bottom, they have to keep going around the thing to keep climbing up and up above. And the video I'm going to show you, the link, please watch it. You'll see 1 million ants committing suicide. They just swarm around each other till they find a circle, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just used to following orders, and now they have no more orders. And they just keep going until they starve to death. And it annihilates the whole colony. It kills them all. They all march until their death. And it's funny, not a single ant in that whole entire process says, something's not right here. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. This video is about not ants, but about the concept of the mind. And this is something that I know very, very, very much about. So the point of this video is to show you guys that, I guess to say, the concept of that. The mind itself, it needs direction and purpose. And if there's not direction and purpose, and I mean true direction and purpose, I don't mean where's the directions to the gas station so I can have a purpose of buying some more beer. I mean true direction and purpose to fulfilling the void that's internally there. When the mind doesn't have that, it fills it with plastic bullshit, or it goes insane, or it kills itself. That's that spiraling ant of death line, the ants that just lost their direction and their purpose, and the only thing they know to do is just walk on into death. I say I know a lot about this because I spent a lot of time with no direction and purpose. Sometimes by choice, and sometimes by ignorance, and sometimes by necessity. I have a very, very dear friend. His name's David Hoffmeister. And if you're watching this video, you should Google him as well. He wrote a book called Purpose is the Only Choice. It's a small, tiny, simple, profound book. You need a purpose. You need a direction. And it has to be a purpose and a direction that isn't for anybody else. Your purpose can't be about saving the whales or cleaning up the plastic from the ocean. And it might start out as that, but you need a purpose towards the light. You need a direction towards self-healing. In fact, when they say that, that kind of just sounds like something that you just copy and paste from some spiritual community. You need to go towards the light. My email address is going towards the light. It's about this. Here's the whole point of this message. You're unhappy. You're upset. You're confused. You're frustrated, and you have been on such a small, minute level for so long that you're comfortable with it. And so, therefore, you've become a functioning alcoholic, a secret wounded human being. You know, someone with a deficit that nobody knows about. And pretty much everything you do has something to do with busying your mind or allowing yourself to forget that for just a moment. And the spiral of death, that's what that is. The need for direction and purpose, the absolute mandatory need for it, is not about saving the world. It's about saving yourself. You need direction and purpose for your own self-healing. So whatever fight you take up, whatever cause you take up, don't try to save anyone. Do it on yourself. You're the one that's in pain. And you're the one that's suffering. And you're the one that can do something about it. And I'm one of many people that know, and I understand. And I'm trying to tell you there's another way. So disrupt the cycle of death. Find your direction and purpose. And make sure that that direction and purpose is not about anybody else but you. Even if that might seem selfish, which is a no-no at the moment. Let that go. You're the one that's wounded. I love you all with all my heart. And I can't tell you how much I mean that. Thank you.